4, 3, 2, 1.
On the front and the back-to-back, I know you guys try to manage these minutes a little bit. Approach be similar tonight on the back end, and I guess it's encouraging that he's even able to go. On both.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this was the plan really the last 6 weeks, to try to build up to this in a healthy way. And I think we've checked all those boxes. And last night it worked out perfectly because we were able to keep, the minutes at a manageable way and still find a way to get a win. So we'll see if we can repeat that tonight.
Is there still hope that Vic and some of those guys might be able to return before the break, or?
We'll see. They're doing all the work they need to do. They're taking all the necessary steps, and only their bodies will tell them. I would say Vic is probably the only realistic one before the break. Duncan, always says he's going to be ready, but we'll have to evaluate him and make sure it's safe, before we put him back out there. But from a conditioning standpoint and all the other things, Duncan, he's ready to go.
Same with Kyle too. You think probably more likely after the break?
Yeah.
What stood out the most about Franz Wagner and his growth from last season to this season?
Well, first is just this growth. I feel like he's gotten bigger since when he was with Juwan at Michigan. Like taller, bigger. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just optically to me. He's aggressive. He was playing really well toward the end of last year. I think he's just built on that, And I think when we played him in the spring, they had injuries and everything. They were kind of playing him as a point forward. He was initiating a lot of offense. So you can see the skill set he has to be able to handle the ball, to be able to get in the paint, get to the free throw line. He's ultra aggressive, which is unique for a young player.
Coach, Bam did a lot of things younger in his career to help the other players out, passing, setting really good screens. Now it seems like he's helping them out by being really aggressive, taking that mid-range jumper. How do you expect his play style to continue to develop going into the playoffs?
Well, the development of his offensive part of the game, in specific, to be able to score a lot of those shots in the paint, that was born out of the last 3 years in the playoffs. Yeah, what teams were forcing us, to have to make. We still need his playmaking. We still need his ball handling. We still need all the things that he's done really well to help diversify our menu. But for us really to reach our full potential offensively, he has to score the basketball for us, and he has to be assertive. He has to find different ways to be aggressive. And I think that next step, which he already has been working on this year, is to understand when to use what tool and to read the context of the game, the scheme, what's needed for in that moment of the game, that possession, et cetera, et cetera. And all the greats eventually learn that, and that's when you get to a point where you start to manipulate, the game. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
So you and Jamal obviously worked together a couple summers ago. Just
Yeah.
have you seen him maybe evolve as a coach, from the time?
Actually, we've known each other for a long time, through Fizz, and I've had a lot of respect for him. I've enjoyed spending time with him over the years and off seasons and things of that nature. And then it was a lot of fun working together, 2 summers ago in USA Basketball. But he's a guy that we all thought that was ready and capable of becoming a head coach years ago. And that's sometimes you just have to be patient and wait for the right opportunity, the right time. But he's the perfect coach for what they're trying to do right here. He cut his teeth, coming up in this league as a developmental coach, and then really developed into just a great all-around coach, working for some Hall of Fame people, over the years. I have the ultimate respect for him.
Coach, it's been a couple of years now since you've had to go up against Jonathan Isaac. Just your thoughts on his return and the impact that he's had in the last couple of games.
Yeah, probably more than anything, when you see players that have been out for a long period of time, you just root for them to be able to get back out there and do what they love to do. And I don't know him personally, but you have to have a lot of fortitude, to be able to overcome those kind of injuries and things that you can't control. You know, and hopefully he can just maintain his health and stay out there.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.